It is Ross Learmonth from Prime Circle, my buddy. How you, bro?
Yeah, I was a little baby when I sang that.
I
I thought Wimpy burgers tasted like cigarettes. My parents were the same, like Smokey and the Wimpy. That's so. How's his voice? Hey, I'm a baby.
Well, I always say your singing style is like you sing like you're always struggling to open a jar.
I had a dream.
Yeah.
So that whole thing of like you chase your dream down. Like I was going to be a singer, even though I couldn't sing when I was younger. So I was like, I'm going to sing. So yeah, that's maybe why.
You forced issues.
Well,
issues.
22 years in the music business, you're still struggling to open that jar. She always gets what she wants.
The jar is looser. Though. The jar is a little looser.
Sure, what a hit this was, bro. Let's give an official welcome to Cape
Town.
All the way from Middelburg in 𝗶𝗶𝗀.
Yeah.
So rock stars are made in Middelburg then?
Yeah.
Hey, little known fact.
Little known fact. They're covered in coal dust. Yeah.
Now you were you born in Scotland or?
I was born in Scotland and I was brought here very young. And then I was raised, so I'm a Scottish African.
And so obviously it was your dad that moved here, or was it your dad or your mom?
No, they both were. Like Maggie Thatcher said, if you can't find work, move to South Africa.
Okay.
In so many words. So we moved. There was a lot of people from Scotland in Middelburg, weirdly enough, all from Motherwell.
Really?
Yeah.
Eh?
Used to pass each other on the street.
Because I've heard your dad speak, and it's also, you need subtitles.
No, you do. Yeah, especially the more he drinks.
So listen, brother, 22 years in this business.
Yeah, the band celebrated our big birthday, 21, the other day, not too long ago. It was amazing. It was crazy to be able to get to that point. It's gone by so fast.
But it has, though, because I still remember the very, very first time I met you. You won't remember this, but I do, because your song came out, and I was walking in the parking lot going to work at 94.7 half L stereo.
Yeah.
And Hello had just come out, and it was just getting played on like the South African music show that we had.
Yeah.
And I was walking, it was a Sunday night, it was about 7 o'clock. You guys were coming out. It wasn't the original band now.
Okay. The old drummer.
There was the old drummer, And then I said, "Hey man, love the song. Good luck." And you're like, "Yeah, cool. Thanks, man. Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Thanks, man." and then
I'm glad I didn't say anything else.
You had just come. You just had an interview.
Yeah.
And 22 years later, look at this great success story.
It's amazing. I'm glad that we've kept going. It's a beautiful thing. Beautiful thing.
I'm so happy that you kept going.
Thank you.
The man who didn't have a voice, and now decades later,
opened the pickle jar.
Yeah.
You can open that pickle jar.
So now everybody gets nervous when you see these things saying, "Oh, on a solo project."
Yeah.
Because there's still love for the band, love for Prime Circle.
Yeah.
So what's happening there?
It just there's so much music in me, man. I want to be a better player all the time. I'm constantly chasing stuff, and I've loved working with so many different people. You know, I've traveled. I've worked my ass off on this solo record, and went all around the world. I went to Nashville, London, and put myself in really scary situations, because you're meeting people and you're working on how do they write a song, how do I write a song, and then write these songs together. And it's been insane. It's been such a beautiful thing but then to realize your edges, like I always talk about, like realizing how good or bad you are. The horrible thing about being creative is realizing how bad you are at something, and then having to figure out how to make it better, which has been the process. Been awesome.
And how do the other guys feel about it?
They've been a bit pissed off, I must admit, but it's been good. Like finding that balance, you know. I think it's like the guys have known and they've given their blessing, and you know they're actually beautiful about it. But it's, you know, we've had our moments about it as well. Sort of. That's why I wanted to do a whole full record. I want to be performing the songs, you know, these new songs, and make this solo thing a thing that it stands on its own, you know, and continue with Prime, but. Do both, you know, a renaissance man, just busy with everything. Yeah, so it's been great, just taking these songs around and just playing this new material has been insane.
We got a lot of messages that coming in for you, my man.
Okay,
We haven't even asked for any.
that's beautiful.
Morning, Ross. Julian here. Your song, As Long As I'm Here, was my wife and I's opening dance song, our first dance song at our wedding, and it's one of the best memories that I've got. I wish you and your band and your new record all the best, brother. I'm a big fan.
Thank you,
Ross.
man. Wow,
I
that's
just
beautiful.
want to say I absolutely love your music. Been a fan for 21 years. I think the first show I saw was at 𝗶𝗶𝗴𝗶𝗴𝗆 about
Wow.
21 years ago.
Jeez.
You guys absolutely rock till this day. We haven't missed a show of you in Cape Town. I think the one at 𝗶𝗶𝗴𝗶𝗴𝗆, when we saw you last at 𝗶𝗶𝗴𝗆, you told me someone stole your guitar that day.
Yeah.
I still want to confirm it wasn't me.
Morning, KFM team, and especially Russ. It's so good to hear your voice again, man. Welcome back, thank you for blessing us with some new tunes.
Thank
Have
you.
an awesome day, and good luck with your new album.
You too.
It's just love, bro. It's just love, Ross.
That's beautiful.
It's just
Thank
love.
you, guys. Thanks, everybody. And
You know-
if you have my guitar, please give it back.
Who steals a guitar? Your guitar was stolen after the gig.
Yeah, people like.
Not an easy thing to sneak away with.
It's very good, eh? Yeah. That. Why is that guy walking funny?
But I mean,
Yeah.
But do you still regard yourself as a fan? Like after stealing the
Well, a
instrument?
bit Uber fan. Eh? Yeah.
Yeah.
like it's so.
He thought he was a pirate, wooden leg, you know. walking around.
And as you walk, tring,
Yeah.
tring. But so you've got so the other members of Prime Circle, Marco is married to Renee Berger,
Yeah.
𝗶𝗵𝗴𝗶𝗴𝗆's sister. All right, so Marco calls 𝗶𝗵𝗴𝗶𝗴𝗆 the rugby player that we know, brother.
Yeah.
And then 𝗶𝗵𝗴𝗆 Senior is
The big family. He must not mess up there.
Yeah.
He will be crushed.
And so now they're big wine farmers, right?
Yeah,
As
yeah.
well. Now, the thing that what I told 𝗶𝗵𝗴𝗆 about the other day, what Joburg's, and especially Portuguese, because Marco is Portuguese, what they do to your beautiful red wine.
Still can't believe it.
I mean, the first time Darren told us
Yeah.
this story, I couldn't believe that this is a thing.
Have you tried it? No.
I haven't.
Oh, you see.
You get your beautiful red wine harvested with lots of love and care and time in the Western Cape. You pour half of it into a glass, and then you pour another half of Coke, and it's called a ketember.
Yeah.
Oh, they even have a name for it.
The first time he did that was at 𝗶𝗵𝗴𝗆's wedding.
The first time you did
Marco did that.
Marco did
and
that.
He, and he was like, let me show you guys a trick with your best bottle. He was almost kicked out of the family right then. Brilliant.
that, and there's a reason why they do that historically.
Please explain.
It's because the wine that they used to get was not good quality. And it wasn't really drinkable on its own.
So there's context here.
Yes,
Yes.
yes. So you don't go and do that with a premium bottle of red wine.
But now old habits die hard.
Yeah,
Now,
exactly.
This is all you know.
I'm used to this now.
It's still a mainstay at our dinner table when all the Portuguese family are around. There's the 2-liter Coke. There's the bottle of red. 50-50.
What a combo.
Ketembers for everybody. So when,
Right,
are,
yeah.
so when are you moving to Cape Town?
I would like to do it today. Yeah.
What's stopping you, Ross?
My girlfriend. She's
Where
a
does she want to be?
Cape Town local, and she grew up here, so she's spoiled. So she wants to live in Johannesburg.
She's like, I've experienced all that Cape Town has
She
to
had-
offer.
Yeah. Yeah, she's
I'm
like,
a Joburg girl now.
I'm a Joburg guy. Yeah.
And you are clearly very in love, so
Yeah,
the beautiful
I'm staying in
lady
Joburg.
will get her way.
Yes.
But you know, it's funny. A lot of Cape Townians that I met in Joburg said they would never come back to Cape Town.
Yeah.
Okay, that was like 6 years ago. It's probably changed now.
Yeah.
But hold on, we just got a review here for a ketember.
Ketembers are the best.
There we go. One phrase review.
Yeah.
So look, I'm sure Art Matthews would house you at his castle in Hout Bay.
I've got a room there already. Yeah, it's brilliant. Yeah, I can't wait. I haven't seen him since he's been back from his travels to Brazil, so I'm very excited to see him and hear all the stories.
Maybe go on tour like the Expendables of rock music.
Yeah,
but you know what? The two of you, I would throw Arno Carstens in there as well.
yeah.
The three of you are just the greatest thing ever to happen to South African rock music.
Thank you.
You really are.
Yeah.
And the thing is, I think, you know, rock music just suffered an unfair fate that it was just
Yeah.
wiped off the radios. It was wiped off of everywhere.
Yeah, it's a tricky thing. But you know what? I think everything comes in phases because you have to miss things. You know, it's like guitar music. They told the Beatles that guitar music was dying when they started. And then because of that, the fact that the guitar music wasn't really featured a lot, then I think people missed it. So I think comes in waves, and then you start to miss it, and then the next Nirvana, if there'll ever be, but like the next thing can happen, you know, because there's now angst and space for it to happen again, you know. Yeah.
But I think you guys need to come together as a collective, because here on the other end, the one playing the music, there's only ever like one rock song that comes out at a time.
Yeah.
It's like Coldplay's doing all the heavy lifting. I think all you guys need to all come out with bangers at the same time.
Yes.
So that in an hour of radio, you're going to have 4 rock songs. You have to force the hand.
A coordinated strike.
Exactly.
Yes.
And it will come back.
Yes.
And it will come back.
It's on you, Ross.
It's on me. Yeah.
It's on you, Art, and Arno.
Yeah, there we go.
Good luck.
Yeah. I'll phone them right now.
Make it happen.
So your new solo single, tell us about it.
So this is Young. This is this song that is about just being, you know, everyone just sort of goes, you know, I'm getting old, man. You know, it's the same thing as what the motivation was saying. It's like, you know, everyone sort of throws in the towel. And it's just, you've got minimum time on this planet. It's a beautiful thing. And you've got to enjoy every moment. I didn't want to bring out a negative kind of song and sort of motivate myself as well. My dad always comes into play with this song as well, because he's a very he's an older gentleman, but he's very young at heart, and that's the thing. And he would say, "Don't let the old man in." So that's a bit creepy, Dad.
I'll remember that next time you at my door.
Let me in, I've been out all night. So don't let the old man in. And I said, I have to put that in a song. I have to put that in some way. So this song is Young, and then I shot a video with it. I put everyone on a trampoline to just capture that moment of joy. I thought, how do you capture joy? And that's when someone jumps, that first moment of, you know, flight. And my dad pulled his thing out. Not like that. Not no, he pulled his. That sounds very bad again. He pulled, what was it?
Hip.
He had a hernia.
Okay.
He didn't pull his thing out. He pulled his hernia. But he did it, and you see in that moment of pure joy and pure pain in the music video as well. But I got all the people that I sort of see every day to jump on a trampoline and just make a fun video. And like my dad is like Face App before Face App. Like I know what I'm gonna look like one day.
Yeah.
So it was cool. Yeah. So young is just about being young at heart, and just time is beautiful. Enjoy it if you can.
If you get a hernia, you get a hernia.
Keep smiling. Keep smiling while flying through the air. Yeah.
That's beautiful, man. That is beautiful.
Yeah.
Don't let the old man in.
Don't.
So feel good. So
Thank
fun.
You. Yeah.
And you've kept it under the 3-minute mark, which is TikTok worthy.
Yeah, that was it.
So now you're saying you're ready to hit the road?
Yeah,
Where
man.
are you going? Where are you thinking of going?
So I'm off to Europe now. I'm going to do some shows in London and Germany. I've got some cool stuff. There's like the sneak sessions coming up in Germany as well, which is they don't know you're coming, and then you play to a bunch of people, and just
nice.
It's quite a cool event. And just promoting the record and just traveling. And then I'll be back touring with the band and myself solo as well. So there's lots of stuff going on.
And let me tell you, if you have never seen Prime Circle Ross live, it's
Sure.
it's always the highlight of the festival.
You're missing out, man.
Yeah, man. Thank you, guys. That's beautiful.
My neighbor went to Africa Burn this weekend, and he came back with eyes wide open. He's like, the first time he's been.
Because of the music and the vibe.
He said, like, I mean, it looks spectacular. He showed me videos of the, you know, when they do the burn, they're burning these big wooden structures, and then he said, "Nah, but you must see what happens afterwards."
After the burn.
Because all the people take their clothes off and they run around it naked.
Yeah, he's a nudist now.
He said it's mad, and so I said, "So like, what's age? What is like the age group?" She's not a person under 40. This is us. This is what we do now.
It's what we do to not let the old man in.
Exactly.
We run around naked.
He said there was an 85-year-old man at Africa Burn. He was first in the line to run around naked.
There's a human car wash as well. There's this couple that wash you, and then people stand in a queue, and there's a lady and a man, and they get down. The guy gets down there and he washes you.
No.
Yeah, he's got a scrubber. The human car wash. Yeah, that's their service. That's what they do for you. They help you like that.
Yeah, because it's all
Get
about
into the-
trading and
Stop
barter.
making
Yeah.
the hand gestures that go with
to get in
them.
there with the sponge.
He said he was so excited when he was coming back because it's out there by Cirrus. When he was coming back, because for 5 days, this was the first time when he put on KFM, he heard a song with lyrics. It was just.
So he's going back next year.
No, he said he's one and done.
One and done there.
Yeah, he said it is a bit like if Springs and Vegas met.
A lot happening.
Great
Yeah,
memories.
but love festivals with you guys, man.
Man, festivals are the way to go. It's like my dream. My dream is to play Glastonbury. That is, I spoke to a promoter in the UK, and I said that's my dream, and he said, well, let's make it happen. So yeah, I'm putting it out into the world that I want to play this record at Glastonbury. That's the dream. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, let's take in some messages here for you, Ross, on the WhatsApp.
Yeah.
So this is my current favorite song. I think it's amazing. And every Friday night we have a dance party in our lounge at home. I've got a 6-year-old daughter and a 12-year-old son, and the song is always played at least twice or 3 times.
Thank you.
I like this song. This song is pretty awesome, eh? I like that it's got a little catchy tune to it. Very cool, dude. Well done, well done, well done.
Amazing.
So much love.
So much love.
We also got some messages here about the about seeing you in a live setting.
We are huge fans of Prime Circle, and we go and watch them whenever we can. The most amazing thing about Prime Circle is they would put up the same show, even if it's a big audience like we've seen them in Kirstenbosch, but we've also seen them in small places like the one in Caledon and the 𝗶𝗵𝗶𝗴𝗶 in Hermanus, and still they put up a show like as if it was 20,000 people. It's really amazing to see something like that.
Man.
Keep up the good work. We love you guys.
Thank you. That's a rule we've always had, especially when you start. You play to 5 people, and we would say 5 or 5,000. That was the rule. So you go and give it that 5. Those 5 people have come to see a show. You know.
Yeah.
You go, thanks, Mom. Thanks, Dad. Like back in the day, you know, your girlfriend's in the crowd. She's so proud. She's crying. Like, yes, we've done a gig. Yeah. Beautiful.
And then just some messages on the ketember here.
Wine and
The
coke.
ketember is horrible. It tastes nice, but you can never remember what you were doing the night before.
Ketember, wow, brings back memories. Lazito land.
There we go.
Let's have a ketember and a 𝗶𝗶𝗶𝗶𝗶
In the south.
So what's the truth?
Ross?
It brings back memories, or you don't remember the night before?
It's a bit of everything.
Somewhere
I
in the
guess.
middle.
It's a bit of everything. Ross, my friend.
Thank you guys for
all
having
the
me.
best of luck to you, buddy.
You guys, thank you for having me on this wonderful show. All the best to you.
Thank you.
Yeah, have a lovely morning.
KFM 94.5.